Seahawks on a late game today. So a little later start here on the pregame show, a little late start for our Browns. I do. It's raining everywhere. Hopefully the Browns today can use their defensive line to win today. I'm glad to see that PJ Walker today to see from the Browns. The defensive line carry the day. Let PJ Walker manage this game and just get them, I would just say 17-16, 20-16. Keep this game right where it is. I really don't. The only thing that concerns me in this game is twofold. The offensive line for the Seahawks is very concerning. They have a good offensive line. I am concerned about that. I think the offensive line for the Seahawks could cause great trouble. Let's see if I can get Tony Camino to come in here. Let's see if we can get Tony in here. Anyways, the other thing in this game, too, can they find Amari Cooper? Will we get Jerome Ford back? It sounds like it's 50-50 in this game. Well, questionable. Can the Browns not turn over the ball? Can they keep Seattle off the field? Get off the field on third down is key in these kind of games, especially on the road. The defense needs to, they really do in this game, Dave. There we go.
There we go. I don't know what was happening.
Oh, look at that behind me. All that wine and gold. Yep. Boy, by the way, they're
tough stuff with injuries. It is what it is.
Yeah, but they need to get better than that. All right, so let me maybe a back question. Why do we not trade DPJ? I think they should keep DPJ. Tony, in these kind of games, I was saying it's the obvious, no turnovers, but I love the matchup with the Browns defensive line against the Seahawks offensive line. I think that's a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest advantage. It's where we got to win the game. The Seahawks O-line is not very good. They're allowing one of the highest pressure rates, and we have a real chance. They don't have any. Their rookie center's playing pretty well, but outside of that, not a lot of talent up there.
Right.
So it's going to be a big spot where we can be disruptive, change the line of scrimmage, and take over the game from there.
Agreed. I think another big key in this game, can the Browns establish a running game on the road? That means a lot. I think for the Seahawks, it'll mean even more because of the loudness of the stadium. I am worried about the Browns' offensive line in this game. I think it's a big challenge on the road here. I really do. And they have a good defensive line. Seahawks have a really good defensive line.
Yeah, their defense as a whole has been playing pretty well this year. They're really good at stopping the run. I think we could have some time to pass protect, but the issue then comes with they have a really good secondary. Their rookie Witherspoon's playing out of his mind, Tariq Woolen, Jamal Adams. Really talented secondary. Not quite sure how our receivers are going to get that separation, but they're going to have to find a way to establish the run, and that's not going to be an easy thing to do.
Yep. I think another big thing in this game, too, can the Browns, when they run a stop, which I think the Seahawks are going to stop the run at times, are they able to find Amari Cooper? Are they able to find just enough plays to keep a drive alive? Tony, I think PJ Walker, he deserves a clean slate. This is a big eye test for me today. I want to see some better throws from PJ, to be honest with you. Not tremendously better, but a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing you notice when you watch the tape with PJ is he really struggles when they bring pressure or bring simulated pressures where they bring it and they're not bringing as many guys. He needs to get better at finding his hot receiver, who's the guy to go to when he's blitzing, get it to him, get the ball out with a little bit better timing.
Agreed. Walker needs to find his receivers fast. Yes, he does. I agree with you about that. Jason, I'd also say it's a good game for Njoku in this game. And hopefully the Browns can just cause enough turnovers. The one other thing in this game that I believe, Carroll has done very well over the years against Cleveland. I think that is a challenge today for Stefanski. He's a very good coach in this game, especially on the road for Stefanski. The Carroll factor to me, I think he's underrated. He's won a Super Bowl, almost won two. He's a very, very good coach. Big spot for Stefanski.
Yeah, it's not an easy job we're asking Stefanski to do 7 games into this year with everything that's going on. Now we got Jerome Ford. We'll see if he'll play today. I can't believe he's even questionable. Good for him. But
yep,
it would be interesting to see how he can manage through another game because the play calling has actually been solid these last couple of games. Guys are getting open. Plays are there to be made, but we just haven't been making them. We've made enough to get wins, but they haven't been consistently making enough to be like an offensive threat. And they need to start executing more consistently, which maybe some more weeks with PJ Walker will lead to that.
Yeah, I agree with you about that. I actually am one of the few fans. I actually think the Browns are going to win. It's a sneaky win, but I'm not naive. They could get blown out. This could be a loss. This is a very hard game for the Browns to win. They traditionally go Browns, Cameron, but I like the defensive line matchup. I think it's going to be very fruitful for the Browns in this game. I like them 17-16, something like that, Tony.
Yeah, I think it's going to be right in that range as well. Kind of like if they're going to win, it's going to be a Niners type of win. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be 39 points like we saw last week. Protect the ball, get some turnovers if we can, mainly just 3 and outs. But I think I'll stay in that same sort of range. I'm thinking I'll say 14-10 Browns. It's going to be a low scoring one.
The factor, the 12th man will be a factor. It will be, I think this line for the Browns are going to have troubles. By the way, Jed Wills is a maybe, so you might see James Hudson in this game, which that's dicey. That's dicey at left tackle, so we'll have to see. Real quickly, Tony, Buckeyes keep rolling. Harrison and Henderson tore up. And the Cavs, yes, they are injury. No doubt there's injuries all over the map. My gosh, I mean, technically, when I throw in Rubio, it's 5 guys out. But they just seem to be a tick off right now. What is your feelings really about the Cavs?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if we're taking it just from surface level, because it's hard to get wins with what we're going through right now already, but I think last night was a really good step for Mobley. He looked really good, creating for himself, creating for others. Karras, we can see what he can do when he gets a little more control. Yeah. I'd like him to stay in that kind of a role, not get back to the stand in the corner, stand on the wing, and catch and shoot. I like Karras more with the ball in his hands, but I think a big thing is really just the shooting needs to heat up. Niang started 1 for 12 from 3 or something. Yeah, he needs to get going. We need a little bit more consistent shooting, but
Cameron Arthur, I do think the Cavs are going to be good. They're very hurt right now. They're very injured. The only thing I'll say though, there does seem to be something off energy-wise. Maybe it's just I'm sorry, energy, not injuries. Maybe the injuries are bringing down the energy level, which would make sense, but they're not spunky. They're not, I don't know. It's not the same Cavs from last year right now. It's early, so you get a little bit of time, but I will say their defense, seeing some things on defense I haven't seen in a while. They have to really tighten it up. As I said last night, it's kind of this junk, not junkyard dog. They need to find that dog. Right now, it's just pure junk. Anyways, there we go. So we both like the Browns today. I think the keys to this game pretty easily. BelieveInTheLand.com. Go Browns, as you would say, Jason.
Go Browns.
Go Browns. We'll be here. I'll be here at halftime and after the game.